Successfully juggling through your many tasks while trying to be the best version of yourself can be one of the most rewarding experiences of life, yet a rather daunting task. Now join Cresta Durojaye, Africa's leading productivity expert and life strategist, as she equips and empowers you with practical tools that bring organization and structure to help you be more efficient and live your best life possible. If you struggle with pulling it all together and need someone to handhold you through the process, this is the podcast for you. You're listening to Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaye.
Hello and welcome to another week of Life Lessons. Today it's all about the party. But hey, hold on. Don't grab no popcorn or a drink because we are not throwing a party. Rather, we are ending the pity party. Yes. Now, what exactly is a pity party? It's that instance of, wanting to indulge in self-pity or eliciting, pity from other people. Hold on, wait, before you eat me raw, like my secondary school friends would say. Just allow me, let me land, I'm going somewhere. I'm not saying that we will not empathize or sympathize when people are faced with painful experiences. Of course not. We will sympathize, we will show care, and we will show understanding. By all means, I agree that we should allow ourselves go through the natural process of healing and recovery. And it's also perfectly healthy for people to sympathize and empathize with us. But the issue here, yes, I'm going there, is when we refuse to come out of the pain, but we choose to remain in it. And, I know you understand what I'm saying, or you know where I'm headed. We continue to indulge in self-pity and elicit pity from other people, then it begins to become terribly unhealthy and detrimental to our health and our mental stability. When we stay in it longer than necessary, when we wallow in it, we just bask in it and stay there. We choose to stay there and refuse to move. No, that is terribly unhealthy. Now, I have had to recently fight the fiercest of life's battles. And I can tell you that through it, I have had to learn firsthand the detriments of self-pity. And with hindsight, I can say to you that it just breaks you down further. It doesn't help you in any way. When you indulge in it longer than necessary, it just brings you down and you begin to go into depression without even realizing it. Now, what you need to come through whatever situation you're going through is usually something that will help you rise up again, something that will uplift you. And to tell you the truth, a pity party is definitely not one of those things. Yes. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from just being there and working to come out of it myself. Now, what you need most is to find that place of peace and upliftment. And as soon as you discover that, just stay there, because that is what you need to begin to rise again gradually. Now, throw your party if you must, in the midst of peace and upliftment. The parties thrown there usually add to your well-being. Another very helpful tip I found is to take it just one day at a time. If you are in that place where a day at a time begins to even seem a lot, don't force it. Allow yourself gradually graduate from one breath at a time to one step at a time, and then gradually begin to build up and rise through the ranks. It helps. Now, I noticed too that sometimes, even when people stop showing up at the pity parties we throw, we decide to attend it all by ourselves. We now lock ourselves in it and we just stay in there, feeling sorry for ourselves and just beginning to deteriorate. Now, that will only make you relapse or go into further depression. And it's an all-time no. And a major stumbling block to showcasing the best version of yourself or even becoming a more productive version of you. In fact, we don't even need to go so far to say a more productive. You can never ever be productive when you're in that low pit of self-pity and, feeling sorry for yourself. You cannot do anything or you cannot produce anything that makes sense. You would only keep deteriorating. Now, to be more productive, you need a clear head and a peaceful and joyful heart. Now, here are a few tips that helped me, and that will really help you too from staying longer than you should at your own pity party. Now, first of all, give yourself a breather. Take some time to actually acknowledge the pain or the incident. Now, this may sound counterproductive, but by all means, allow yourself some time to wallow just a bit, because you just need to even feel the reality, face the reality and feel the pain of what it is that you're going through at the initial instance, but not for too long. Now, doing this may mean living in denial, and it could lead to a relapse eventually. I mean, when you stay in it for too long, it will lead to a relapse. So that's why I said just for a short while, allow yourself to process the whole incident and to accept what has happened, and then after that, talk about it. Don't try to bottle up your pain or feeling. It may feel somewhat embarrassing sometimes, but it helps and it's healthy too. Just talk about it no matter how it feels. Learn to begin to talk about it. The more you talk about it, the more you come to terms with it and learn to begin to rise above the ranks. Thirdly, you don't stay doing nothing. You must always keep busy, keep yourself engaged. Do something differently, something to keep you, going, something that counters the negative feeling or energy. Fourthly, you need to pump yourself up with something that boosts your self-esteem. Now, self-pity already breaks you down and takes away from you self-esteem. So you need to now begin to pump yourself up with anything that helps to boost your self-esteem. For me, I listen to music that inspires me. I just keep the playlist rolling over and over again and allow, the words to begin to lift my spirit. Now, number 5, we need to pay it forward. Use these tips and the experiences that you've gathered while going through and try to pay it forward when you can. That way, you help others, you bless other people, and with your lessons, you begin to teach other people how they too can, come out of what you have come out of. And it is a way of actively converting your pain to a tool of help rather than letting it break you down. So let's just end the pity party already. Let's end it even before it starts. Let's shake it off and pull ourselves together again. Now, when next we feel that urge to throw a pity party, let's just remember to use these helpful tips. Now, if we keep resisting the urge to throw ourselves a pity party and we refuse to attend pity parties that are thrown by some other people, soon enough, we will have healthier minds that, are full of resilience, and we will give depression and low self-esteem a run for their money. Cheers.
If you enjoyed this episode of Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaye, now don't forget to leave a comment and of course share this episode with those you love.